Hey y'all, it's me, and I'm going to give you some progress to my inventory app. Made huge strides, huge props to Jeff Hager, who keyed me into this feature of Glide that I hadn't already been using. I knew for a long time that Google Sheets is laggy, and the more formulas you use and calculations you do in Google Sheets, the laggier your app will be. But I couldn't figure out exactly how to make that same functionality work within Glide using their own built-in columns, but he keyed me in on a couple features, which I spent some time with today, and now I have instant calculations within my app. Let me show you. So before it was laggy. Whenever I would make a purchase in my app, it would take a while for my balance to recalculate. It would take a while for the item to be added to my inventory. It would take a while for my inventory slots to recalculate. It would take a while to figure out whether or not an item was available or not. So here it says that I don't have enough funds for the app. That took a while, which meant that users could spam purchasing things, whether or not they had the funds for them. But now everything is instant. Let me show you. So here I don't have enough funds. I only have 10 gold. So let's see. I have a pen. I have enough gold for that, right? And so before it would take about 5 seconds from when I clicked buy item to when it would register. But now I hit buy item, and instantaneously I don't have enough funds. How awesome is that? And I go back here, and again, instantly I see that my balance was affected here. So on the left-hand side, you can see the balance and the inventory. So I have enough for a piece of paper. So I click on paper, I click on buy item, I submit, and back. Okay, and now instantly my balance is affected, the item is in there, and paper, it says I don't have enough funds for it. Awesome, right? All right, let's do one more. It also took a while for the slots remaining to recalculate. So let's give myself some more cash, shall we? Let's give myself just one more. Let's do 130. Inventory. Back here again. Okay, so now I have enough for one more piece of paper, and I'll fill up my inventory slots. So I go paper, buy item, submit. Boom, I don't have enough slots, I don't have enough funds, I have 0 slots remaining, 0, 0, 0 all the way across the board. If I get rid of an item, so let's get rid of a piece of paper, I'll drop the item back, okay, 1 slot remaining, it's now free again. Everything is instant. This is so cool. It took a long time for me to figure this out, but I can't go through and explain it all how I did it, but it was all through this magic of creating relations and then templates and then lookups. All right, so basically what I had to do was create a sheet called All Items Affordable that has every single user and then an item associated to that user. From there, I created a template column that said whether or not this item is affordable. So I have a relationship that says, look for this email in the player inventory, and that's the player relationship. And then from there, I'm able to grab all the values of current gold and this, that, and the other. And so now I have a lookup of what the current gold is. I then also did an item relationship. So I said, okay, look for this item in my items sheet and spit back the cost. And so now I have within this all items affordable sheet both the current balance of the user as well as the item cost for those items. And then I have a math column here that takes the difference. And so if it's a negative value, that means that that item cannot be purchased by that user because they don't have enough funds. And then I have an if then else. So if it's a negative value, if it's less than 0, then it's false, otherwise it's true. And then that lets me know that for this user, for that item, the value is either true or false. Then I have a template set up here that has the name of the item along with whether or not it's affordable or not, the true or false from before. Okay, so here I have every single item for every single email and whether or not it's affordable or not. And then what I did from here is then in the shop items, it's looking for pencil true. So for shop items, I have now a template column that was suggested to me by Mr. Hager that has here the name of the item and true. And so if it matches true, then it is affordable. If it doesn't match true, then it is not affordable. And so now I'm linking this column is item true with the all items affordable, this one true, and it's going to spit back the email addresses for the users for whom it's affordable. And it's under the shop items here. And so now under the afford emails, so the afford emails, this is now a lookup of all of the relations of those users who it is affordable. And so because all of this is done within Glide, that's what gives me the instant access. And so yeah, it took a long time for me to set up all these different relations and lookups and templates and so forth, whereas a VLOOKUP formula would have taken me a few minutes to create. This probably took me about an hour to create, but the end result is pretty amazing, right? It's the instant calculations and the zero lag, zero glitchiness. It just absolutely blows my mind. So now with this, I can start getting into how it's going to calculate XP. I'm going to start creating a teacher version of this as well, or a master version, or however you want to phrase it, where within the app I can now assign gold or assign XP to various users and have that show up instantly as well for the users and so forth. So hope you are following along with me and continue on my journey. If you have any other suggestions or feature requests, please let me know. And as always, thanks for watching.